Good morning, you guys. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. I'm so excited to be here today. I know I always say that, but I really am because I just love connecting with you. So, hello over here on YouTube. Hello over here on TikTok. We are going to talk today about how to grow your brand on TikTok. So, we're not really going to talk about how to grow your brand. I'm just going to help give you some tips and tricks on mastering the platform. So, if you guys can tell, I was out on the boat yesterday and I am like sunburnt. So I'm in Florida and usually I'm burning up, but I'm wearing like this little light sweater right now because I got the chills a little bit like from the AC and I'm like, ooh, it's a little cold in here. I'm usually like sweating by this point because it's Florida and it's Florida heat. This Florida heat is real. So if you're just joining me, let me know where you're coming in from. I would love to say hey. And like I said, I'm here in sunny Florida. And hello, Avery. Hello, Windsor. Hello, Vincent. Hello, is it Maranita? Hello, Jamie. Hello, Donald. Hello, Terry. Another Terry in the house. Hello, you guys. I am so excited that you're here. All right, so let's dive in. My name is Terri Carey. I am a salon owner and stylist. I've been doing hair since the 90s. I know I don't look old enough. I do. I do look old enough. Just people tell me I don't look old enough, but I am. I am. I've been around a long time. I'm second generation. And so I'm used to the grind behind the chair. I'm used to like really working my butt off and hustling hard. I have 5 daughters. I have 4 granddaughters. Sunny, my friend, I'm so excited you're here. I have 5 daughters and 4 granddaughters, and I have spent my entire career, revolved around my family and my kids. I'll be honest with you. I always wanted them to be able to have all the things. So I wanted them to be able to go horseback riding and do barrel racing and do Girl Scouts and to do karate, gymnastics, all of that. And I never, on a hairstylist salary, we just didn't really have the money to do that. So, Sunny, I'm gonna make you a mod if that's okay. If that's okay, I'm gonna make you a mod. Let's see, invite Sunny. Because it's just easier when there's someone else who can manage guests and stuff. Oh, you know what else I want to do? Manage, moderate. So thank you guys for being patient with me while I do this. I just like to have somebody else in here that can do some housekeeping. Okay. Excuse me. So as I was saying, as a stylist and salon owner, there was a lot of expenses coming in. Like you guys don't, like a lot of people that don't own salons or don't work behind the chair don't understand the expenses. Oh, I did not mean to add you. Hold on. I don't know how to turn you off, Sunny. How do I do that? You're actually on live with me. Disconnect. There we go. Okay. I love you, but I know you didn't mean to join me live. So I'm sorry about that. All right. So anyways, there's a lot of expenses. So we have product expenses. In my case, because of being the salon owner, we have paying for rent and insurance and licensing and all of that, right? So because there was so much expenses, I was always looking for ways to make extra money. Therefore, I always had a side hustle. Always had a side hustle. I was doing any kind of marketing I could do. I was selling any kind of products I could sell, trying to make extra commissions and just really looking for ways to earn extra income. I knew from a young child age that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to make my own way. I wanted to create my own destiny. Did not want to work a 9 to 5, did not want to have a salary, did not want to have limitations on me as to how much money that I could make. So I've always done that. I've always hustled harder. Well, now you guys, in this day and age, we have free opportunities with platforms such as TikTok, such as YouTube, things like that, where we can actually monetize what we're doing and we can earn some extra money from our phones, from our computers, from the internet, from Wi-Fi, right? So I want to share with you 5 different tips today. Every day, I'm trying to give you a little bit extra things that I'm learning over in the Legacy Builder program that I'm in, because I want to share with you that it's not just a program to resell. It's a program that you're actually learning, almost like if you're in university, almost like if you're in college. You're going to learn so much inside of this program that's going to help you to monetize whatever it is that you're already currently doing. Or if you're not currently doing something, Michelle is going to give you some tips and tricks to add to what it is you're doing so that you can make some extra money, right? She's going to give you some ideas and some things that you can make money from your phone. There's so much out there to learn. I mean, it is incredible, this program. Okay. So I'm just giving you some tips and tricks along the way because I want to give you some of the value that she's giving us and then inviting you to learn more. That's all I'm doing. I'm giving you just a little sneak peek because you know what? Some people need to see what it is that they're learning before they actually dive in. Like, I'm very trusting. I actually trust a little too much sometimes. Like, I've spent over $18,000 in the last 2 years on courses and mentors and workshops and webinars and all the things. And I've actually learned more within the last few months of joining this program than I've learned in all of those things combined. Like, it's incredibly like amazing. So I'm giving you little bits, little teeny pieces, little bites, little bite-sized pieces so that you can learn. And then that way, if you want to learn more, you can literally go to my website. It's right there and it's right here, depending on if you're on TikTok. TikTok, it's going to be up here. YouTube, it's going to be down here. And you go there and you're just going to put your email in, and you're going to put your email in, and that's going to give you more information about the actual program so that you can see what it is. And you can decide from there, is this something that I want to do or is it not? And that's okay. If it's not for you, it's totally fine. Like, there's a lot of times that I've seen things out there that I'm like, I get curious and then I go, yeah, I don't think so. So, and you know what? This program isn't for everybody, but I will tell you, when I joined back in April, there was just over 11,000 people. There is now 29,500 people, probably more than that as of this morning, that are inside of that community. So there's a lot of people that it actually is for, and it's a proven process. As of yesterday, I heard her say there was 22 six-figure earners inside of the program, 6 figures. And she just started this back in September of 2022. You guys, it's not even 2 years old yet, and there's 22 six-figure earners. So I just want to encourage you to just take a look. Just take a look. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you some tips, okay? I'm going to give you a little bite-sized chunks so that you can see just a little glimpse as to what I'm learning inside of this program, okay? So today's topic is going to be how to, some tip, 5 tips to master the platform of TikTok so that you can grow your brand. Now, the 5 tips I'm giving you, it says to master the platform. You're never going to actually master a platform because with the algorithms, things are going to change over time. Sometimes there's going to be rules that they're enforcing, and then sometimes those rules will shift. Sometimes the rules will be good one day and the next day they're out the door, or some days you can get away with things and then tomorrow there might be a rule about it. So as of right now, I'm going to give you the tips that I know that are actually working. Okay, so number 1 is to understand the platform. Again, it's going to change. There are going to be things about the platform that you change. There's going to be words you can use, words you can't use, like that kind of thing. Okay. But what you want to do, you want to familiarize yourself with the trends that are happening, that with the words that you can and can't use. You want to familiarize yourself with the way the features are inside the platform, how to utilize some of the effects, how to utilize some of the things that are going to help you push your content out further into the algorithm. You want to learn like the hashtags, stuff like that. All right. So that's number 1. You can learn that by YouTubing. You can learn that by going on YouTube and you can find all the things. Sometimes the content's old, so it may not be updated, right? You need to make sure that whatever it is and wherever you're learning from is updated. What's really cool about the Legacy Builder program is that there's people in there. There are people that are always learning and they're constantly dropping knowledge. So the information is updated. The videos that were back in September of 2022 may not be relevant now, but guess what? Michelle always has somebody training on something current and new in there. And once you get in the program, there are no extra fees. You don't have to continuously keep paying every month. There's no monthly fees. So you get that updated information no matter what, which is really cool. Okay, so number 1, understanding the platform. Number 2, you guys, if you're writing this down, I'll do a recap. But number 2 is create short and engaging videos. One thing that I'm seeing as a trend on TikTok is people are saying the 7-second videos are actually getting you on the For You page a little quicker, and people are actually finishing the videos. And the more you finish, the more people that finish your videos, the more TikTok is pushing it out. So I did have a trainer and a coach that I heard a few weeks ago talking about the longer content is actually going to be happening in the near future. I don't know how true that is. We'll see how that plays out as TikTok evolves. And I think it's going to be a matter of the viewers and the subscribers are the ones that are going to dictate as to how that works, because people are not going to, it's going to be based off of your views. It's going to be based off of your followers. What is it that's working for you? Some people might be doing longer form videos and people might be loving it because of the content that they're creating. All right. Some people are doing shorter form. Some people want to see more entertainment and inspiring in a short form video. All right. So as of right now, it just wants to be short and they want to be engaging. So you're going to figure out over in the Legacy Builder program, you're going to figure out who your perfect customer is. And then Michelle's going to give you ideas on how to create content around that so that you can actually be speaking to your perfect customer, which is going to help you create content that's going to convert into sales. All right. So I absolutely love that. You want to keep your viewers, you want to capture their attention and you want to keep it so that you can engage with them. All right. Thank you, Roz. Hello. Good morning. Thank you so much for all the likes. Okay. So number 3, you're going to use popular hashtags and you're going to use popular trending music. All right. So a way that you can figure that out is based on the use on the hashtags. You can tell. You guys don't use the ones that are in the millions because you're going to get lost. Use the ones that are in the thousands. You don't want to use the ones that are in like, just a couple hundred because people aren't really looking at those. If they're not popular, then they're probably not getting searched for, right? But if they're in the thousands, they're getting searched for and you're not going to be lost, because when people look it up and you pop up on that page where that hashtag is, you're going to be somewhere within that range that they can actually find your video. Okay. So that's a really cool tip. Like, you want to make sure that you're using the correct hashtags, and they're hashtags that are going to be relevant to whatever content you're putting out. All right. And music, you guys, the trends are changing all the time on TikTok. So you go in and you find the music, and the ones that are trending are going to be up at the top, and you're going to see like the little music symbols next to it. And that's a really good way to, sometimes it's a really good way to get your video out there. So sometimes what I will see people do is use the trending audio or the trending music and actually make the volume kind of go down low so that their video pops up on that trending music page, but it doesn't overpower. Some people, I'm listening to their videos and all I hear is music and I can't hear what they're saying. And I'm like, okay, you need to turn the music down just a little bit so I can hear what you're saying, because your music is overpowering your voice. And what the whole point is you want to get your personal content out there. The music is what's just going to draw people in. All right. So using popular music and hashtags is going to give you a lot more visibility. All right. That's number 3. Number 4 is engaging with your audience. So like I just told Roz, thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you for the loves. Hello, Brittany. Hello, David. Hello, Melissa. Right. You're going to engage with your audience. So not only are you engaging with your audience, like through any lives that you may do, maybe you're not going live, but maybe you're doing content creation and you're posting. You want to make sure that you're respecting those people that are messaging or that are commenting on your video by responding to them. All right. You want to make sure that you are responding to them. You want to say hello. You want to give them some equal love back, right? They're taking time out of their precious day, taking their precious time out of their day to acknowledge your video and to give you some feedback or to ask a question. Respectfully answer them, right? Respectfully say, thank you for commenting. Thank you for engaging with my content, because that's what's boosting your algorithm. And you want to engage back with them, because if they're commenting, most likely they're your perfect customer. Most likely they're somebody who's following you because they want to get to know, like, and trust you. All right. And that's what's going to convert into sales. You're creating an environment where people feel safe. They can connect with you. They can talk to you. They can learn from you. And they are valuing what you're actually giving them. All right. So you want to make sure that you are responding. Participation, collaboration, those things are key as well. Roz, I met over here on TikTok inside of another group or another live that we were in at the same time, and we're slowly becoming closer friends. Like we're actually connecting over on another platform inside of a messenger chat, and we're just getting to know each other, and we're actually giving value to each other. And there's no money that has changed hands. There's no no added like pressures there. We're just seriously becoming connected friends, and we're learning from one another. And that is what it's all about. That is what it's all about, you guys. It's getting to know people, and yes, building the community. Exactly. Because that's where you're going to learn. You're going to learn from each other. And as you show up for your perfect customers, you're going to add value for them. And then they're going to be able to add value for other people. And you know what that's going to do, you guys? It's going to give a ripple effect. It's going to give a ripple effect where you can actually be an inspiration, and you can actually start changing the legacy for other people when you start introducing to them this process. All right. I just love it. I love it. Like I feel so much more empowered when I have a purpose, right? When I have a purpose, like I don't get up to go live at 7 a.m. because I want to. I do it because I love it. I love to engage with you. I love to be with you. I love to share with you because I feel like I can make a difference in somebody's life, even if it's just one person. All right. These are the things that I'm learning. These are the things that the self-development is real. The mindset work that we're doing inside of the Legacy Builder program is real. You guys, if you are someone who just struggles with that, go to getdigitalwithterri.com and put your email in, because we need to connect. We need to connect. You need to see exactly what this program is all about and see if you're a fit for it, see if it's a fit for you. And even if it's just connecting with me personally and getting to know people like Roz and people like Sunny and people like my daughter Renee and people like my friend Mickey, who are just going to give you more love and encouragement to help you grow as a human being so that you can make a better place for your family and for yourself. All right. So engaging with your audience, that's why it's important. When you engage with your audience, you create those connections. All right. Number 5, last but not least, you're going to want to analyze what it is that's happening with the performance part of your videos. You're going to want to follow the analytics. You're going to want to see exactly what Forrest Gump in the house. Okay. So you're going to want to see exactly what is happening with your videos so that you can refine your strategy and you can make sure that how you're showing up is actually working. Okay, what do I mean by that? You go over all of these platforms have analytics. TikTok has great analytics. You can find out when you're making your short form videos if people are following it all the way to the end. And if the majority of people are cutting off before it's over, then maybe your content doesn't have a good hook, or maybe it's not as engaging or as valuable as you think it is. Maybe your perfect customer's like, no, I'm not really following what she's saying. Or maybe it's too long, right? Maybe it's way too long and you need to shorten it down. You need to figure out how to make it less. Like for me personally, you guys, I'm a talker. If you can't tell, I'm a talker. I'm a talker, and I tend to talk a little bit too much. And sometimes I feel like I lose people because I talk too much. But then again, I think my perfect customer loves me because I talk so much. So who knows, right? But I can follow the analytics and I can see if I'm having any progress or if I'm having any success with what I'm sharing with you. Then, yeah. So one of the things that's really cool about the Legacy Builder program and the proven process is Michelle actually teaches us the strategies to follow the statistics inside the program so we can see how our automations are working as well. And when I want to talk to you about automations, automations are key. What that is getting people into your funnel so that you can start building that connection with them on a deeper level outside of these social media platforms that you're in. And you can see who's opening your emails, how many people are opening your emails, what are the conversion rates, are people signing up for the program through your email funnel. And so following statistics along the way, I'm not a numbers person, but I do find it interesting because it's going to help give me a guide as to what I need to do more of or what I need to do less of. All right. So let's do a really quick recap. I'm going to give you guys some time to drop questions and I'll go back and check out the comments. But in the meantime, I want to give you a recap of exactly what it is that we are going over for the TikTok platform. Number 1, you want to understand the platform. All right. You want to understand the features, the trends, user behavior, you know, what people are loving over here, what they're not loving over here. Like I can see Michael's in here. I can see Mississippi's in here. I can see Nathan's in here. I can see John's in here. I can see the people that are hopping in, but I'm not seeing them join. So I know a lot of people, maybe maybe they're just like kind of, what does Michelle call them? Looky-loos, right? You guys are like kind of just testing the temperature of the water to see if you want to jump in the pool, right? See if you want to actually join over here in the live. And so these are things that I'm learning about the TikTok platform. It's really cool that TikTok shows that. It shares with us who's just kind of like taking a quick peek without actually showing us like who's in, right? This is one feature that it took me a little bit to understand, that just because your name is showing up right here doesn't mean that you're actually in the room with us. Okay, you're just kind of like peeking in the door without actually walking into the room. All right. So these are things, making sure that you understand the features of the platform. You want to know what the trends are. Number 2, create short, engaging videos. Again, we talked about how what you want to do is you want to make sure that you keep your videos really concise. You want to capture people's attention and you want to hold on to them. And when you do really long videos, sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes they're like, this is too much for me. You guys, we live in a microwave society. People want things fast, quick and fast, right? They want to learn really quick and fast. They want to see exactly what's going on and get through all the fluff, right? I tend to give a lot of fluff. Michelle calls it, what does Michelle call it, Roz, in the community? She says the get rid of the so what's. She says, get rid of the so what's, you guys. The so what's are for real for me. I have so many so what's. I feel like it takes me like, I don't know, 2 hours to tell a 10-minute story sometimes, because I want to give you all the descriptive things, right? So TikTok loves it when you keep it a little more short than that, and when you keep it more concise. So you want to make those videos really short and engaging. Number 3, popular music and hashtags, because that's what the algorithm loves. That's what's going to be pushed out. That's what's going to, people are looking for. They're looking for the trends. If they're looking for the trend, I say fluff too. I know. Yeah, I'm such a fluff. I'm fluffy all the way around, girl. Okay. All right. I'm a fluffy girl. All right. So, incorporating trending music and hashtags, your visibility is going to go up because people are looking for trends. They're looking for those hashtags. These are things that people are interested in. You guys, I didn't even mention this, but creator search insights, that's another thing that you can do. That's a feature that TikTok rolled out. I don't know how long ago, but what you can do is look at the creator search insights, and you can see what the popular topics are that people are looking up. And that's going to help you create your content as well, because when you see what people are actually searching for, hello, why wouldn't you want to put that out there? That's going to bring them closer to you, right? As long as it's content that's relevant to what it is that you're trying to do. You're trying to convert sales into something. Like, I'm not going to give content. I'm not going to do content around baking a cake. Well, I might, because Michelle talks about ingredients in a cake, but I'm not a chef. I'm not going to do content around cooking in the kitchen and try to get you to do digital marketing with that, unless I'm trying to sell kitchen tools, right? So keeping it relevant, finding creator search insights or hashtags or trends that are relevant to what it is you're doing. All right. Engaging with your audience. Again, it's super important to build a community. And the only way you can do that is to get to know people so they can get to know you. So when you engage with them, it makes them feel at home. I mean, you're not going to like open your door and welcome someone in and then let them sit there in silence and not talk to them. Right? You're not going to like not engage with them. Conversation's a two-way street. If you want to get to know them and they want to get to know you, you have to engage. All right. So if somebody is commenting on your content, you need to comment back. You need to reply. And if it's spam or if it's somebody who is trolling you, block. For goodness sake, don't invite some crazy person into your house, right? So I love that too. Like, I love just using, like, just block. So if you're coming in here to disrupt the energy and to, like, you know, take away from what we're doing over here, then we're gonna excuse you right on outside the door. We're gonna say bye. Okay. So engaging with your audience. Number 5, analyzing your performance. You want to make sure that you are keeping up with your strategies. You want to make sure your strategies are working for you. And the only way you can do that is to measure that by the success through the percentages of how many people are following, how many likes are you getting, how many new followers are you getting, are you giving value where people are loving it and they're wanting to see more, or they're wanting to hear more. So my whole purpose within my lives and my videos is to give you little tips and tricks along the way, little bite-sized pieces that will help you no matter if you follow me more or not. They're still going to help you. But if you really find value in them, I'm going to invite you to learn more by going to getdigitalwithterri.com. Because if you're like me and you've been trying to do the side hustle and you've been throwing spaghetti at the wall and you're just not finding success with it, I'm telling you guys, the tips and tricks that I'm learning, the education that I'm getting inside of this interactive program is literally game changing for me. It is game changing for me. I've been able to pay bills that I was struggling paying just a few months ago. I did a video where I was like, I make a joke about it where I have to ask my husband for money, but the joke was like, it was legit, not a joke. Like I would lay there crying because my husband is outside in this hot heat in the Florida sun, working his butt off. Like he goes over to our local scrapyard, grabs ACs, and he tears them apart, and he's sweating. He's coming in super dehydrated. Like I'm scared to death he's going to pass out so he can make extra money because of all of the investments that we've done trying to just make it work. They're just not working. And so now we're like, I found this program and we've literally been able to pay bills over the last 3 months. Life has been so much different now than it was 3 months ago because of this program. So I just want to invite you to take a look, because if you're like me and you are struggling with making bills and making money online, but yet you don't want to trade time for money anymore because time's running out. Let's face it, you guys, we're all getting older. Nobody's getting younger, right? I'm getting to that age where I don't want to trade time for money anymore. I don't want to, I love standing behind the chair, but I don't want to do it more than I have to because it's painful for my body. Like it hurts me, not to mention that I want to be home with my kids. I want to be able to go out on the boat. I want to be hanging out with my chickens. I want to hang out with my dogs. I just want to relax. I want to enjoy the life that I've created and that I've built over the years. I don't want it to be a glimpse in my day, right? I don't want to work so hard that everything around me is just not available to me, right? Because I'm too tired to enjoy it. That's no fun. Nobody wants that. So I don't see any questions from you guys. I'm so excited that you did jump on with me. So excited that you got to follow along and see exactly what it is that I'm doing. I want to encourage you to go to getdigitalwithterri.com and take a closer look at this program if this is something that you are interested in. You guys, it is a done for you system. You are literally going to hop in. You're going to learn about the program. You're going to learn all of the ways that you can monetize yourself online using so many different platforms and so many different avenues. And you're going to learn about automations. The automations are actually already done for you. All you have to do is just go in and spend a few minutes changing your name, putting in your story. You don't have to build a website. You don't have to do any of that. It's already done for you. And then you turn around and you can resell this exact same program to other people that are looking to monetize online and that are looking to learn the same exact things that you're learning, and you're going to get 100% profit off of that. All right. The only requirement is to be coachable and to show up every day for yourself and for your business and to learn from, who wouldn't want to learn from a millionaire? I mean, I'm just saying, like Michelle is a self-made millionaire. She has been in this. I feel like I can really relate to her because she talks about her struggle with network marketing, and I was there. You guys, I've done over 10 companies between my husband and I, over 10 companies in the last 20 years. And the last couple of them that we did, I did have some success in, but I was trading time for money. My kids, all they remember is me being on the phone all the time, right? I was on a phone or I was in a training. This I can do in 2 hours a day. And part of what I'm doing is this right now. It's showing up live for you. It's coming in and it's actually, creating emails, answering questions, creating content, and then learning the program so that I can figure out how to do things outside of my normal day and that are going to help generate that passive income. And when I say passive, it's like 90% passive. Like you still have to show up. If you put it to the side and you do nothing, you're not going to earn anything, because how are people going to know what it is you're sharing unless you actually share it? So passive means you get on here, you create content, you invite people to see more, and then let the automations do the work for you inside of the emails, except for the responding if they have a question, right? And then the other thing that I like to do, I take it another level. Not everybody inside of the program does this. I think Roz does it, and I think some of the other ladies that I am in the community, we have our own little insider community outside of the big community, because let's face it, 29,500 people, like you can get a little lost in a community like that, right? Like it can be a little overwhelming. So what we do is we have built a smaller community inside of that community where we can connect on a deeper level, and we can actually do more helping with you creating, your own story and crafting your message. And we're here to mentor you along the way. I don't really want to call it coaching. I mean, I guess it's kind of coaching, but it's more just sharing what we've learned to help shorten the curve just a little bit for you. We're still learning, so we don't know it all, but somebody within that smaller community can help you with that. So if you join with us, if you join with one of us, you're going to get our commitment to you that we're going to connect with you on a personal level. Not everybody does that. Some people will invite you to learn more and then just say, hey, the program is here to teach you. I don't need to do anything else. I don't really like that, because I feel like if you're paying me to get inside of the program, I need to make sure that you're getting all of the things that you need to get so that you can have the most success. I want to create an impact. Like I want to do something that's going to create a ripple effect, and I want to give you more more ways to succeed, right? Like I want to take all of the things that I've learned over the past 20 years, and some of that I've had to unlearn because some of that is not relevant to what we're doing over here, and some of it is like let me give you an example. That whole go for no thing that I learned that people were doing, some people are still doing, where they say, oh, you have to talk to 100 people before you get to someone who says yes. You guys, I don't want to be in other people's inboxes. I don't want to beg for business. It makes me feel like I'm spamming people, and it makes me feel like I'm desperate, and I don't want to feel desperate. I want people to come to me because they're interested in what I'm doing. And I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday. We went out on the boat and we're together, and she's done some of the network marketing things with me because she loves me and she wanted to support me. But when I say she's done them with me, she's bought products. She's come in as, distributor just to get the discount kind of thing, but she never actively promoted it. So really and truthfully, she wasn't really helping my business. I mean, she was, and I know she was trying to support me, but I told her yesterday, I said, Care, I said, you know what? This is not going to be for you. Like what I'm doing right now, I will share it with you just in case, like if you ask me, I will share it with you because I love you. And maybe you've had a mindset shift, and maybe you've decided that you want to try something like that. But in our history, I know her. I know she's not going to go live. I know she's not going to create content. I know she's not going to follow the steps. And so I told her, I said, Care, I don't think this is for you. Like, if you want to know more, I'm happy to share it with you, but you don't have to worry. I'm not going to pressure you. Like, I talk about it because I'm excited about the impact that it's making for me and my family, but I'm not talking about it in a way that she feels like I'm selling her. Whereas before, it was like, ask all your friends, ask all your family, everybody can be your customer. This is not true. With this program, everybody cannot be your customer. Everybody can be your customer, but not everybody will be your customer. And that's okay. The people who are meant to be here will be here, right? The people who are meant to be here will show in your inbox. They will show up, right? You just have to make sure that your voice is loud enough they can hear you in the back through all the crowd, right? So they hear you and they say, hey, yes, I want more. And they're the ones that you're going to go, okay, help them come to the front, right? Everybody else that's in here, I love you. You don't need to come up here. She needs to come up here. She's the one that needs to see what it is that I'm sharing. she's the one that has her hand raised because, you know, she's really interested. I don't want to be in people's inboxes. I don't want to be begging for more information from them. I don't want to say, hey, you know, oh my gosh, you're my perfect customer, when they're not. It just doesn't feel good. So these are things we're learning inside the community, where we're going to get more. We're learning more about. Thank you for all the likes, Ross. We are learning more about attraction marketing, where people are coming to you instead of you going to them. Y'all know how much time that saves? Y'all know why I was on my phone all the time? I was constantly doing the copy paste messages to my friends, and they can see right through it. They can see right through the copy paste messages. Now we can do copy paste messages that Michelle has created that are proven to actually work. You put them out into the world. Like, you don't go into people's inboxes, you put them out in free ads, or you put them out through emails, or you put them out through your social media once you've crafted it to make it your own. And once you do that, then people that see it that really want to know more will raise their hand and say, pick me, I want to know more. They'll go to your website and they'll put their email in. I mean, it's so much easier, so much less stressful, so much less invasive. You don't feel as gross. You don't feel like literally she teaches you how to create a platform or a channel where your people that you normally affiliate with, or you normally like interact with, you don't even have to invite them along for the ride. Like, you can build your own separate community without actually having invited. Like, you don't connect your old community, don't connect your email, don't connect your phone, don't connect your Facebook. Like, your friends and family don't have to see what it's doing, so they don't get in your head and go, oh God, what are you doing now? Or they don't get in your head and go, you know, you're never going to do it like that. Like, that's nobody wants that, right? So when you hear those negative that stinking thinking that other people have, it literally will make you stop dead in your tracks. If you're like me, I let them get in my head, and I start doubting myself because of the doubt that they have. And here's the thing, y'all. Okay. They're doubting you. They're not doubting you. They're doubting the systems that they think you're being preyed upon. And they're just protecting you, but they're really not. It's their scarcity and their fear that's making them think they're protecting you. It's an ego thing. Like, for instance, my mom, I love her to death. She actually gave me the money to join this program, by the way. So this what I'm telling you has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. But there have been times that my mom has said, you can't do something. And I wanted to be like, yes, I can, watch me, right? But she didn't say it because she didn't believe in me. She said it because she didn't want me to get hurt. She didn't want me to get taken advantage of, or she didn't want me. So people, when they say that to you, they're not necessarily tearing you down. They're doing it because they think they're protecting you. But in reality, the thing about it is if you let fear hold you back, you'll never accomplish anything in life. You will never do the things that you are supposed to be, like, you're destined to do, because you've let fear hold you back. Because on the other side of fear is greatness. And when I say that, like, we were taught that in you know, a lot of self-development, and a lot of coaches, business coaches, a lot of our mentors, a lot of our direct uplines would tell us that. They would tell us that because they would go, get in other people's inboxes, because, you know, don't be afraid, which, it's true, don't be afraid, but it's not true to get in other people's inboxes and like start spamming them either, because then that opens your head up to the negativity and those people saying, why are you over here asking me for my information? I've never even raised my hand to tell you, to even remotely let you know that I was interested in that. All right. The only people that are going to be interested in what it is that we're doing over here are the people that go to getdigitalwithterri.com, or go to another person's digital marketing website and actually put in your email. And if you don't put in your email, no harm, no foul. That just tells me that you're not interested in what it is that I'm doing over here. And that's okay. If you put in your email, that shows me that you raise your hand and you're like, hey, I just want a little bit more information. All right. And guess what, you guys? If I give you that little bit more information and then you decide that it's not for you, you can unsubscribe. It's okay. That doesn't hurt my feelings either. Here's what I'm going to tell you about that. All right. You unsubscribe from my emails. Guess what? Most email platforms, not necessarily the one that we're in. Well, yeah, the one that we're in, they limit you at a certain amount of emails. and then you have to upgrade to the next level and you have to pay a fee. So if I have a bunch of people in there putting their emails in that are not interested in what I'm doing, and they're just taking up space for people that want to learn more, you're going to bump me to the next level. You're actually going to cost me money. And so I don't want that either. If you're not interested, I would rather you unsubscribe, because that leaves room for people that really want to be there. All right. So that's just my take on it. Anyways, I'm going to hop off of here. I love you guys. I really am excited that it's Monday. I didn't used to think Mondays were great, but Monday is a new day for new beginnings, new goals. And you know what? It's Monday. Happy Monday. Happy new week. Make this week the best week that you've had so far. And just know there's 5.5 months left in this year, and you can literally have a different Christmas this Christmas than you had last Christmas. You just got to take the steps that are going to make it happen for you. All right. You just got to be coachable. You got to follow the systems, and you got to learn and just do the do. All right. I have faith in you. I know you can. All right. Love you guys. Happy Monday. We'll talk to you later.